Hello and welcome to another episode of Wealthapp Holiday Adda, where we bring to you the stories of those who dared to dream. Today we have with us a very special guest all the way from Gurgaon, Mr. Akash Gupta. Mr. Gupta, welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you for having me here.
Mr. Gupta, if you could please start off by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I was born and brought up in Kolkata and studied in Calcutta in Don Bosco School, passed out of St. Xavier's, and my first job was with ITC Classic Finance. Been in the financial services all my life. Joined Bank of America in Kolkata, then got transferred to ABN AMRO, Mumbai and Delhi, worked in Royal Bank of Scotland, and now finally I'm working with the with an IT software product company which makes banking software. So I'm still very much connected to the financial services world.
So, Mr. Gupta, I am aware that you have very interesting interests outside of work as well. If you could please share that with us.
So I've been very fond of playing golf, and I used to play a lot of golf, but over the last 7-8 years been out of touch with golf. But now I found a very good purpose, and I'm now into reading of the Holy Scriptures, and that gives me a lot of peace of mind and I find it very fulfilling. So very happy about my spiritual journey as well.
So you've been in the corporate world, in the financial services for such a long time, and we know how it might be, and we often get caught up in the materialistic aspect of things. So how did this spiritual awakening kind of happen? And what was the process?
So since my early childhood, I was always on the spiritual side, looking at my mother. I used to pray every day in a small little way. And then during COVID, got in touch with a few friends who had moved on to Singapore. And we started talking to each other, and they spoke about reading the Bhagavad Gita on Zoom. And I found it very interesting. So we said, let's all get together. And every Sunday we spend from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. reading the Bhagavad Gita and exchanging our understanding of the scripture. So that's how we started the spiritual journey.
Wow, that's amazing. So, over the years, how has your relationship with money been like, and how has it changed, or has it changed at all over the years?
Money, I think for all of us, has always been a big necessity. Coming from a humble background, it was always important to be financially independent. So I started working right after class 12, and God's been very kind. In all my previous organizations, I think right even in the early days, we started getting ESOPs. So money was always coming in a nice way, in a limited way. And today, I think I would say the relationship with money is that I've understood that you can never have enough of money. And at the end of the day, you need to decide that you can meet your needs and your wants with even a limited amount of money. So be happy with what you have. Yeah.
And sir, one last question. You've shared such interesting experiences, such a beautiful insight. How did you come to be associated with Wealthapp?
So Shomo and I go a long way back in ABN AMRO. We used to work together. I've always been a big fan of his investment philosophies, and even in those days he would help me with my investments when we were working together. So when I got to know that he started his own organization, it only was befitting that I have him manage my portfolio as well. So Wealthapp for me is family.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such beautiful thoughts, and had a lovely time talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.